Welcome back to Toddler Garage. I've done some more digging on why Snap-on is such a crap company, so here you go. But before we get started, make sure you hit that subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, put a comment down below. I'm sorry that I hate Snap-on tools, but honestly, they have it coming. Okay, here we are, another time around the block on why I don't like Snap-on tools. Snap-on tools as a company, I absolutely despise. They are awful. One of those reasons why is because they are really big scam artists. I mean, like, their financing options are absolutely awful. Have you looked at them? I mean, I haven't ever financed anything off the Snap-on truck, and I'm so happy I never have. And if you are thinking about it, seriously reconsider. Your options out there are unlimited as far as quality tools go, and Snap-on isn't always the best brand. Some of their tools are fantastic, but other tools, I wouldn't suggest buying them because just the price, and you can get them cheaper elsewhere. And they'll have the same durability rate. Matter of fact, their impacts are trash. I mean, I've had nothing but problems with their cordless impact. I mean, the hammer not hitting, it not working, batteries dying, batteries going dead, all that fun stuff. And that's coming from a $1,600 half-inch impact. Well, needless to say, I told him to keep it because I don't like it. And that was just in the first 3 weeks. The truth is, Snap-on credit is awful. More than oftentimes, they'll hit you with a 24.99 interest rate, which is practically the same as if you purchased your tools with a credit card, which that is just outrageous, if you ask me. When, if you go to other tool distributors like Matco and Cornwell, or even Mac, if you have a good credit rating, they can help you out a little bit more. Like, my credit rating with Matco tools is 7.99, which is the lowest that they can offer, which is better than Snap-on will ever give. So if you really have an option out there, try to go on the cheap side. Being a mechanic is an expensive job, but I can tell you right now that if you take a little bit of time and don't spend the money on the Snap-on truck, you'll be a lot happier on the backside. That, and technically Matco has a refinance option if you end up coming in into a higher APR. So remember, if you're really thinking about the right tool purchase, you should probably stick with Matco or Cornwell. They both do flexible spends where they do give you good ratings if you have good credit. So remember that. Snap-on is a joke when it comes to credit. Snap-on is so bad that there has been lawsuits from the franchisees towards Snap-on down in Georgia because of the fact that they gave the franchisees too small of a route to be able to make any profits. That, and the scam behind it is that some of these franchisees are really mad at Snap-on because they keep them in a revolving tool debt of 17.9 to 20%, which is absolutely insane. Can you please tell me why Snap-on is trying to dig into the people that are trying to help them out, that have invested their money, their savings, and their life just to get screwed? You gotta know that Snap-on is so bad that some of the franchisees' wives filed a lawsuit against them. Is it that bad that they're destroying families without having any remorse? I think they ended up getting some money out of the suit, but in the long term, remember, do you want to do business with somebody that wants to just take your money and not give you anything in return? Not to mention that there's been many franchisees out there that have complained about the warranty issues, and that's why we have Snap-on warranty issues, that there's been thousands of unclaimed warranties that Snap-on will not receive because they are assholes. The number of mechanics in America are growing by 1.6%, which means that if Snap-on accounts receivable was going up 6%, that means that the measly little percentage between what the franchisees are spending versus what they're financing with the mechanics means that they're taking twice as much money from you as they possibly can, as they drain our wallets as blue-collar Americans, which the blue-collar Americans, which are making our tools, don't know any better because they are just doing their jobs, and Snap-on is screwing them as well. In 2017, Snap-on signed a union contract with the Teamsters And in Kenosha, Wisconsin, the people that are working there are under union contract with Snap-on Tools through the Teamsters, at which rate they are making $16.7 an hour. And after bonus, they are making anywhere from $2 to $3 a piece. So there you go. That's where your money's going, in the great growing Snap-on giant. And to just jab the knife in just a little bit deeper, Snap-on had came out filing that they are not able to pay out what they were expecting in their earnings in this last quarter, as they are down 47%, and the Snap-on stock price had decreased almost 87% from its 52-week high. So if you ask me, they're finding out. People are pulling out, people are leaving because Snap-on is a fraud. And, at the end of the day, if they didn't lie so much and they didn't get so damn greedy about their tools, they might be the best tool company on the planet if they just rearranged themselves just a little bit more. I mean, come on, hire a guy like me to take care of them, because I'll go in there and I'll freaking put them down to the ground and I'll make them better. You know what I think's wrong with Snap-on and a lot of these big tool companies is that they have businessmen that run them. They need mechanics to run these things. They need people that have been out in the trenches and been there, done that, and clawed their way through life, because these people just want their money. But mechanics, they want to do their job, which requires money. And not all of us have all of the money in the world to be spending on tools. Don't you get that? What you should do is go to the employee reviews on Indeed.com, and it says a lot for it, because they just changed management and the HR team came in, and now it is a numbers game. The CNC machinists don't have enough dies to make their tools, so tool quality has gone down. So thus, the tools that you're paying a maximum for are now just degraded down to just cheap tools you can buy at the hardware store. So before you spend $500 on an American-made wrench set, remember that they're not having employees stay very long, and the dies aren't there, then your tools are shit. And now the quality of what used to be one of the greatest American products known to man is now the same quality of, well, Harbor Freight. So here we are. I've dug a little bit deeper on Snap-on, and I would like for you to know that maybe Harbor Freight might own Snap-on someday, because they're not doing too well right now. But with that said, remember, here at Toddler Garage, we love to dig on Snap-on because, well, they're not the best, and they've lost their top spot in the tool world. They've been knocked down a little bit, and now they aren't who they used to be. But before you leave, make sure you smash that subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, make a comment. I'd like to see what you have to say about this video. If you're a Snap-on lover, I'm sorry, but it's just not for me, and it's going to continue to get worse. Just watch the tool quality over the next couple of months and let me know what you think. But all these things I tell you are quality, and they are truth.